Hey everybody, Billy from Billy's Bike Adventures. Thank you for tuning in today and watching the video. Now you might know that I've bought this KTM 690 Enduro R with Rally Raid kit, and I've wanted to change a couple of things on this bike and prepare it ready for my TET France trip at the end of June. Now I've already updated the exhaust on the bike and there's a YouTube card just up above. Click on that, that'll take you to the video to show you how I've changed the exhaust on this bike and which exhaust I changed it to. But this bike has the EVO2 Rally Raid decal kit on it, and as you can see it's starting to peel away, so I've updated it. So this video is really just going to show you what I did to strip this bike down with its decal kit and install the new one. So keep watching and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. First job now is to get this bike back into the garage and start stripping off the original decals, so let's get that done. All the decals are off now, but unfortunately sticky backing off the decals is still on the bike, so it's going to take me a little while now to, what I've essentially got to do is start rubbing all this sticky silicone off the bike. It's going to take me a little while and my thumbs and fingers are going to be raw, so let me get that done and then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do with putting the new decals on. So I finally got all the glue residue from the decals off the bike. So I took the decals off and it left a lot of glue residue covering the whole Rally Raid kit actually. So it's taken a while, but I started off using my thumbs to just push the residue off with, but found that my thumbs were getting sore. So in the end I used a razor scraper and a little bit of white spirit. Now, not really meant to do that, but it broke down the glue enough so that I could razor the residue glue off. What I've got to do now is to make sure the bike's clean. I've got to give it a really good soapy clean. All the parts that I've had white spirits on, a really good soapy clean. Then I've got to use some contact wiper to make sure that it's really clean before I start putting the decal kit on. So I'm going to get stuck into that right now. So before I get stuck in to do it, I just want to show you how much glue residue came off the bike. So that is actually quite a lot of glue residue right there. So hard work to get all that off, but it came off in the end. So soapy clean now, and then I'll come back to you. So the bike's had a clean. I had a really good soapy clean, and I've wiped the headlamp fairing and the rear fairing at the back of the seat down with contact cleaner. So those two areas are ready to go. I'm going to start off with the rear fairing first, and so this is the first bit that's going to go on. Now what the instructions are telling me to do is to cut a 1 centimetre line down the centre, or what will be the furthest point. The furthest point, but this is I'm going to do it down the centre because that makes sense in terms of laying it down flat and then peeling the rest of it off. So I've got to do that first, so let's give that a go. So I've used one of my razor blades from the knife from the razor scraper. So I'm just going to be very careful because you can't afford to go too deep with this, because otherwise you'll go straight through the decal. So that's my 1-ish centimetre gap ready to stick on, so let's go and put it on the rear fairing. So we've got to make sure that this is lined up properly first of all. Right, so need a hairdryer just to seal the edges. So that's got to be heat sealed now with a hairdryer. Right, so with the first bit on now, I'm going to get on and finish off the rest of the bike, and I will come back to you and show you what it looks like when it's finished. Wow, I'm so happy with how this bike looks. Looks absolutely fantastic. What a really modern looking bike, such a difference compared to the old decal kit that was on there. Really has transformed the bike for me, and in addition the exhaust with the carbon fiber heat shields on the pipe just looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like a brand new bike. So excited about taking this to France. Let me know your comments down below. I'm really interested to hear your feedback, but for me, this bike just looks like absolute business. All that's left for me to do now is really just start adding the luggage. I've got my OS Krieger soft luggage panniers to go on, my tent and a few other pieces, and the bike will be ready to go to the Tet in France at the end of June. So looking forward to it. What an awesome end result. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you're watching on YouTube computer, click the icon in the bottom right hand corner. That'll give you access to all my other videos. If you're watching on mobile, go down and underneath in the description, click subscribe in the description, and that'll give you access to all my other videos. If you're watching on Facebook, go to the link in the description for the video on Facebook, and that'll take you to my channel where you can subscribe there. All the information underneath. Leave your questions and comments below in the comment section, and I will get back to you straight away, if not within 24 hours. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again very soon.